Take a bow, son. I mean that, take a bow.
Victor Moses and Marcos Alonso. Probably the biggest surprise packages in the Premier League last season. Moses, obviously he's been at Chelsea for a while now. He was pretty good the season we won the Europa League. I remember him being one of the sort of, not wonder kids, but like more sort of like hot prospects in the league. Obviously really flary, really good dribbler. It looked like he was going to have a really good career, so obviously we signed him. 2012 I think it was, and he sort of went under the radar a little bit because we signed Oscar, Hazard and Azpilicueta that summer as well. Went on to have a pretty good season, quite liked him to be honest. I remember putting in a few good performances in the Europa. Quite direct and a good dribbler. So yeah, I thought at worst he's a good squad player. Then obviously he had a stint at loans, and he seemed to always, it was 2 seasons in a row I think actually, he really impressed in pre-season to the point where everyone was really excited about him and they thought, oh actually, maybe this guy can kick on now, maybe we can actually, maybe he can become a starter, you know. Never happened, and not really sure why. He never really got a chance, but even when he went on loan he wasn't that impressive. I've got a mate actually who's a Liverpool fan, thought he was absolutely awful. But yeah, he's obviously come on and he's been one of the best sort of things about this Chelsea side when we switched to 3-4-3 and became some sort of like a powerful marauding wing-back. And Marcos Alonso, obviously was he ex-Bolton, ex-Sunderland I think. I thought that was a very bizarre signing, almost like a panic buy if anything really. Everyone was a bit confused and obviously he didn't start straight away when we were playing forward back, so didn't really see where he was going to go. When he started, I found him a bit of a specialist, and I thought this guy's got a really good left foot. Thought as well from the sort of way he was hitting the ball and the way he strikes it. Reminds me a lot of, like, it sounds bizarre, but it reminds me a lot of David Beckham in that he hasn't got a lot of pace, not great on the ball, but he's got fantastic technique with striking the ball. Did actually want him to be taking the set pieces a lot earlier on in the season. Eventually did, and obviously he showed that he is a very good free kick taker. Probably one of the best crossers in the league as well. Almost definitely the best crosser in the squad. But yeah, so you've got Moses and Alonso, and I've seen some bizarre statements recently saying, well, Moses has been getting off flack when he was one of our best players up until about sort of January, February. I don't think he dropped off that much. I think the whole team dropped down a couple of levels. You've got to remember he was playing every single game. But Victor Moses, he's built for that right wing back role, and I don't think you can name many other players that could actually sort of, well, are available really, I suppose, and exist. A lot of talk about Dani Alves joining Chelsea. I don't know. He's obviously a really good player still to get to Champions League final, but I don't know. It's just what's the plan there? You know, like Victor Moses is what, like 26, I think, 27. Alves comes in for what, a year, adapts to the Premier League maybe. There's no guarantee he's going to have a great season, and then he's what, 36, so I just don't see the point. I think we should keep Victor Moses there unless we go out and identify some incredible alternative option. But I don't see what people's issue are with him. He's good going forward. He's decent enough going back. He's got the stamina. He's got strengths. He's got good pace. I think he's a really good all-round right wing back. And you've got to remember this is the first season he's played this role as well, so he's only going to get better. He's not even that old, so I really don't understand why there's so much criticism. I understand the sort of striving for perfection, but we won the league and he was an integral part of that, so leave Moses alone. Marcos Alonso, he's a funny one because sometimes I complain about him and people think, oh yeah, you don't like him, you've got an agenda against him. Well, it's not true, because I'm a massive defender of Marcos Alonso, and I've always maintained that technically he's fantastic. He's got big flaws and continues to have those flaws. One of his main ones being that he is very slow for a wing-back. Stick him up against a pacey right winger in the Champions League and he's just going to get torn to shreds. He has got a lot better, and I'd probably say Moses, up until like January, was a far better wing-back, and then Alonso sort of had, say, February to May sort of time. What I found is he's his positions get better, so he seems to give the right wingers a lot more space now. Gives them a couple of yards because he knows he can't make that up. And defensively, he's picking up the pace of the Premier League again. That was just an adjustment that was going to happen because he was obviously away in a foreign country, and he just seems a lot quicker slicker on the ball as well. Strange because I've seen him beat a few players despite not having much pace, which is bizarre. But he just seems to have proved his all-round game. Can we improve him? Absolutely. There's quite a few players around. Obviously, we're linked with Alexandra at the moment. Literally just had a bid rejected, apparently. It's just, to be honest with you, just anyone with pace who can dribble a bit, whipping the ball a bit. I honestly think there'd be a massive improvement. And I know that sounds maybe a bit harsh on Alonso, but I think he'd be a fantastic squad player. And he's obviously a good player. I just don't think he's top elite level, and he's got such obvious flaws that if you get around him, he's not catching you. And for me, like someone like, I mean, we've got Baba Rahman in our books. I don't know if he's going to get a look, and it doesn't look like it. But just someone like him, like in theory, if you're even slightly worse than Alonso defensively, you've got the pace to recover. So I don't know. If you look at them both, I just don't see how Alonso comes out on top. To be honest, it's just Alonso. It's quite easy to find an improvement on it, even in the Premier League. Victor Moses, I don't see how you can improve on him massively. Yes, there are better players that you could shift into that role, but actively playing the right wing back role, not really, and they're going to be very expensive. I would personally keep Victor Moses there. We've got, we could probably do with a decent backup. Though personally, I think as well, we're going to get a centre back in, or obviously we've got Christensen in, so Azpilicueta can play that role, not a problem. Despite again the criticism he gets, one of the most versatile players of the last 20 years. Azpilicueta can play right wing back and he can do it very well, better than most. It's not his best position, but he's still very good at it because he's good everywhere. But yeah, so that's my opinion. I mean, don't take this as a hate towards Marcos Alonso. I do like the guy, and he definitely has a place in our squad, and I hope he stays around. Very big fan of his crossing as well. The only thing is he needs to look up a bit more because he pings in the most amazing crosses in the what's it called, the corridor of uncertainty between the goalkeeper and the centre back. But he just needs to put it to where the players are, not where they should be. And I say should. If Costa's making those runs and he's getting an extra 5-10 goals a season, maybe we'll see that next season, I don't know. Anyway, I just wanted to make this video because it's frustrating me. Victor Moses is as good as we're going to find at the moment, and just don't think Dani Alves is worth it. We could definitely prove on Alonso. So anyway, keen to hear your guys' thoughts. I mean, I'm wrong about a lot of things, so feel free to drop me a comment. If you can hit the subscribe button as well. I don't have many subscribers, so it'd be nice to get some. But yeah, thanks.